guys, it's Sydney. So today I have a first day of school, high school freshman experience, and I just want to share it with you guys if you guys maybe just started school or you guys were interested, because I know I've been tweeting so much on Twitter, like I was just like, oh my gosh, like so nervous for high school, and I was nervous like throughout the whole day. I was really nervous. That's just how I am. I'm a nervous person. I don't know, I wish I could change that, but try hard to, but can't really. And also, by the way, I just walked home, I like ran home from school. Well, I did like from the school to my house. I didn't really literally run, but I just took the bus and I just came back, so that's why I'm kind of like really sweaty. And anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys my whole experience. So basically my school, we go by kind of day A and day B. We call it these colors, but I'm not going to say the colors just for personal reasons in case. So day A is basically periods 1, 3, 5, and 7, and then the second day, which is tomorrow, it is 2, 4, 6, and 7, and we have 7th period both days, so like every day. So yeah, so it started off with, I was so nervous. I was in the car, I woke up, I was just like, yes, freshman day. I was like, yes, I am a freshman now. I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and this is it. Just do your best, Sydney, and just go with the flow. Who cares what anyone else thinks? That was my mindset when I came into high school, or when I woke up in the morning. And then I ate breakfast, I had eggs, and then this was just this morning, and it felt so long ago, and I had eggs, blah blah blah. And then we went in the car. I was just like, I was kind of early, but I walked through the front doors. So nervous. Yeah, I was really nervous, and then I was just like awkwardly standing there because I didn't have any friends that came into the school yet. So I was just like, I don't know what to do, because it was like 15 minutes before the first warning bell rang. So then thankfully my friend came in and we just talked. We walked around the school since we had a lot of time left, so we just walked, and then I just walked to orchestra, and then I came to the orchestra class. There are only 2 people in there so far, so I have orchestra first period, and then we just did our thing. I had a couple of friends in there, which I was really like glad that I had some friends in there to kind of talk with and stuff, but we just did that, and we had a huge lecture. Orchestra teacher was kind of nice. Not really. She kind of is, but yeah, not really. No. But and then first period was so then first period was over, and then we actually have a really long break in between first and third period. It's kind of like a 8-minute break or 10-minute. So I just walked to class. I walked upstairs. I followed this other girl. I kind of knew, but I didn't, but we still talked. We just walked up the stairs because we didn't know where the stairs were, so we just walked together up the stairs. And then I was so nervous, and it was packed. It was so crowded. I was scared. I was really scared in that moment. I don't know. I was just like, yeah. So I just walked up the stairs, and I didn't know where my classroom was, so then I was just like walking like in this random, I don't know, I was just walking forward, and I was just like, but then my friend came up, thank goodness she came to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, hello. So then we walked to geometry honors together, and I think now that is my least favorite subject so far. I don't like that class at all. Then I went into class, and I expected the teacher to be like, from the reviews I've read about the teacher, ratemyteachers.com, I thought she would be very mean, but she looks very nice. She looks very calm. She is very calm, but the problem is, when she talks, it's a monotone voice. It's like, good morning class, today we are blah 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 blah, okay? So, I really want to switch out of that teacher, because I really don't like her, but then I don't want to switch schedules around, because I like my schedule the way it is now. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I'm probably going to get a geometry tutor or something, because there's no way I'm going to get an A in that class with her teaching me. But yeah, so I walked in, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I saw my friend from volleyball tryouts. So I saw her there, and I was like, oh my gosh, well, you're in class too. So I had at least 2 friends in that class, which I'm once again, the thing that worried me most about high school and my classes were that I would have no friends. I didn't and I was afraid I wouldn't make any friends. I know it's very easy to make friends, but for me, I mean, it is for me, but just sometimes people aren't the way that they were in the beginning of school, if you know what I mean. So I saw my friend from volleyball tryouts there. It's really nice. So then we had a science. Oh, by the way, oh my gosh, guys, this is okay. So let me just tell you. Before in the beginning, when I walked in the hallways, when I walked in the entrance of the school, like in the beginning in the morning, right when I came out of my dad's car to go in school before first period, I was just standing there, and this is so embarrassing. This is just a great way to start off my freshman year in high school. I don't know, this isn't a big deal, but for me, these things like stick in my head forever, and I try to let them go, but they always stick in my head. But I was just like talking to my friend, and then I like backed up, because I just sometimes just move around and stuff, and I hit this other person. It was awkward, but yeah, I was just like, great way to start my first freshman year in high school. But wait, where was I? So in math, we did this like getting to know each other thing. And math was very, like, oh, I hated math so much. Oh, just, we got assigned seats, and then, alright, so basically, she tells us to tell our our person next to us what we did over the summer. And I thought she said what we did, what we do, like what's our hobby. So that's what I thought she said. So I said piano. I play piano and violin because I couldn't really think of anything. And then she picked up random people to tell them about their table, because we were in a table. I was in table 4. That's what everyone, and it was assigned seats. So she told, and then she picked on the person next to me, which she had to just say, I need everyone. She told her to say something about everyone, what they did over the summer, and I was like, oh, dang it, like, oh god. So then, such a small thing, but these small things, they're just like, take over me. It's very weird, but, so she said, the person next to me said, oh, Sydney played piano and violin over the summer, and then the teacher's, oh, really? So, you're a musician. I was just like, and then, I wasn't like sarcastically nodding, but I was just like innocent nodding. And then she was like, math and music are very related. You will do great in this class. And I'm just like, or no, she didn't say that. She's like, music and math are related, and and I don't know, something like that. And then I was just lost. I didn't even listen to her for the rest of the time. So I was like, oh, I really hate those one-on-one talks, like with your teacher, when they ask you a question, or I don't know, I just don't like, it's so awkward, like in front of the class and everything, so I was like, So then things could have gotten worse for me. So we had to go in this other, I honestly don't know what these things do with math. When she asked us all these personal questions, we had to fill out a whole packet of ourselves, or half a packet of like our favorite color, our favorite music, our favorite hobby, and that type of stuff. And then we had to find another partner that we didn't know, so I just came to this random girl, and this random person, and then she's like, talk to them about your favorite band or music group. And it was so loud in that classroom, I couldn't even hear myself, so I was just like, to that girl, I was just like, oh, I don't really have one. And then she was like, I couldn't hear her at all, like, I was about to ask her, I said, what? I was just like, huh? And then she was like, she didn't even respond to me. But, and then the teacher, she randomly calls on people. I get that, every time a teacher randomly calls me, I get that mini heart attack, like, oh my gosh, like, what? But not that I don't pay attention, but like, I'm just so like, I don't know how to explain, I'm just very like, oh, like, I don't know. But I'm trying to work on that this school year, like, just take it casually, take it normal. But so she asks me what my partner's favorite music was, and I'm just like, I couldn't really, I was just like, okay, so I was just like, what do I say? And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, I'm just like, oh, I couldn't really hear her, and then the class started laughing. But I don't know what type of laugh that was, if that was a mean laugh or a good laugh, I don't know. But yeah, so since that was over, then we worked on this packet thing, and I didn't learn, it was very basic stuff kind of. It's basically like patterns and stuff like that, and basically I don't really like, I'm a very slow learner when it comes to math, and I don't know, I just am a very slow learner. It takes me a while to kind of just comprehend the whole math, each topic of math, and I don't know how I'm going to survive geometry honors when you learn new things every single day. I can't, it frustrates. I was really confused at first because I was like, I didn't really learn this in my head, but I don't want to like, I don't know. But then I got it. It was very like, it came by, and she called me randomly out of everyone else, but it was an easy question, so it's all good. And yeah, so that was over, and then my friend in geometry, who is in my next class, which is biology honors, we walked there. Thank goodness she was with me because I had no idea it was there. I would have, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so I walked with her there, and yeah, it was very crowded in the hallways, and it turns out the teacher wasn't really in the classroom, so we waited, and she came in, or she opened the door, we came in, so then we just came in, she had an introduction. First I was thinking, this teacher, she seems very like, okay, so basically my friend, she kind of knows about this teacher, and she said that this teacher chooses favorites, and I am never one of those teacher favorite people, whoever, like the very smart person and stuff like that, so yeah, she seemed really nice, and I really liked the activity we did. It was kind of like logical thinking. It was really fun. I really liked that activity, and yeah, I really liked that class. Biology, surprisingly, I didn't really like science. I kind of like science, but I don't like science in a way. My biology teacher, and she's very kind. She looks really young, but she seems like a very nice teacher. So next, I went to lunch with my friend. And then I saw a couple more friends there, or I saw another friend there, and we just ate lunch. Our lunch is only like 30 minutes, but I wasn't really hungry. I don't know, I had D lunch. I always have the last lunch, but I had D lunch, and I just ate lunch, and an apple. It was really good, but yeah, then I finished lunch. I walked to gym. And I was panicking because I didn't know which gym it was, and then when I went to this one gym, which I'm pretty sure it was the I was about to say 8th grade, 9th grade gym. I miss 8th grade a lot. Oh man, I just wish I could go back in time and like relive like 8th grade there, and I was the only one standing outside, maybe just because I was early, but I was just standing outside waiting, and then my teacher is a guy, so I don't like guy teachers because I feel like they're always strict, because last year in 8th grade I had a guy teacher. And he was okay. I mean, yeah, actually he was really bad, but, well, he was good and bad at the same time, mostly bad, but then I walked in, and then I saw my other friend there, and another friend, but they're not in the same class as me, if that makes sense, but, yeah, they're all in this other teacher, which I kind of wish I was in that class, but that would be nice to be in that class. Anyways, I'm rambling, but then I was just standing in the middle of the gym because I didn't really know where well, I wasn't standing alone, but I was just standing in the middle of the gym, wondering where my teacher was, and apparently he wasn't there yet, so I just walked over to this random part where I saw people sitting, so I just decided to sit on that side, and that was the right class, thankfully. And so he came out, and people said, so then I had no friends in that class. Well, actually, I kind of had one, actually not really. I didn't really have any friends in that class, so yeah. But then I was sitting in the bleachers, and this person was like, "Hi, my name is blah 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 blah," and I think her name starts with a C. I don't know. I feel bad. I can't remember names that well. So she was like, "Oh, hi," and she's really nice. So, yay! Score 1.1 for Sydney. I made one new friend this year. Actually, kind of two, but that was at volleyball, so one technically. So, one friend gained. But yeah, I actually hope, but I have gym every single day instead of every other day because it's my 7th period, but it's only an hour. I don't mind, actually I kind of mind, but I'd rather have it than geometry or math, or I'd rather have it than geometry or something else. I'm just glad I have PE last period, so then I don't have to worry about sweating and then going to the next class. I just sweat, whatever, go on the bus, go home. So then gym was fine. We just did this introduction thing. talked about school uniform, or the uniforms that we had to wear for PE, and that type of stuff. So then we just took a tour outside to the football field, just took a random tour. And then the bell rang. I was panicking because we were still outside, so I like fast walked inside. And then I took my backpack and I was asking people where are the buses, because I don't know where the buses are, because it's my first year, or I haven't taken the bus home since a while actually. But my dad drives me to school, but then I take the bus home. I would take the bus in the morning, but except the bus is it comes very early, like way much earlier than I expected it to come, so I didn't ride the bus, but maybe some other time I will ride the buses here, I guarantee. Fast walking, because I didn't know where my bus was, bus number 2, so I was just walking, and then I just, yes, score. The moment when you finally find your bus, I don't know, it's really weird, but I found my bus, and I just went on it, my friend was on there, and it's like, yay, mission accomplished, my day is complete, and, yeah, that was my day. The bus was really hot. I was so sweaty, but I didn't really care because I was just going home. So I went home and it was just like a 5-minute walk. It's very good exercise for me, but I had to walk uphill, kind of, actually not really, just walk uphill like this, kind of elevated, but not really. Tomorrow is technically my other first day of school, but with my other classes, because I still have World History honors to go. I have Spanish 1, I have PE, of course, and then I have, I'm forgetting another subject. I have English. Yes, I have English. So I'm praying I have a friend in English, because I don't think I have one. Not really. But we will see. The only thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow is gym, and that's actually all I'm looking forward to. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, so I will make the part 2 of this little video of my first day of high school.